Welcome to the Friendly Auto Show. I'm Susan Langheim, and today we are on the road again at the Henson Robinson Zoo. We'll be talking with Jackie to hear about what's going on at the zoo this summer. Plus, we'll have a chance to meet the Illinois Bulldogs baseball team. We've got lots of fun in store for you today, so stick around. It's my pleasure to be with Jackie Peeler, the director of the Henson Robinson Zoo. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, how are you doing?
Great. It's so much fun to be out here. There's lots going on. People may not be able to see this, but we have classrooms over here. We have big, large snakes over here.
Very impressed. You've been doing very well.
Yes, I have.
And we have naked mole rats.
That's right. We have naked mole rats over here. So, I mean, it's really a happening place. Lots going on, even when it's raining out.
Exactly.
So, tell me a little bit about the history of the zoo.
Well, you know, the zoo actually was started in 1970s when we officially opened the door. But many years before that, it was actually the brainchild of Henson Robinson. And his son actually is the one that kind of got the ball rolling. But it took a long time to get going. It was started in the 60s and took a number of years before it actually opened. It's also gone through a couple of name changes over the history, but now it's the Henson Robinson Zoo. It kind of honors them as well. So it's actually a fun, small, family-oriented zoo to come and visit. So it's a lot of fun, but active.
Active is right. Well, with the Henson Robinson Zoo, I know you have it small and you have it family-oriented, as you said, and I see that you have classrooms, you have overnight camping going on, you can rent the zoo, so that's really quite exciting.
Yes, we have a lot going on. Although we're small, we actually pride ourselves in a lot of really strong customer service that, we try to give that extra. Our classes are amazing, and that goes towards our mission. Although we're small, our mission is the same as any other facility. We hope to educate people when they come through. My goal has always been, I started off in the zoo field when I was 17, so a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And my goal's always been to have anybody who comes through my doors, if there's someone that leaves a little bit more educated than when they walked in, then we've served a strong purpose. Between the classes that we have going on and the animals and the events that we have going on as well, there's a lot of different opportunities, and it kind of helps us to hit a broader focus of people too. So if you have young kids who are taking classes or our grandparents that bring their grandkids out, sometimes we have some people who join just so that they can come and play on the playground. And I'm okay with that. It's a safe environment. They can let their kids run. They can still see them wherever they're going. So that's kind of a really positive situation. And we have been the first camping experience for some of the people in the community when they've come out to camp. So we've had the campouts, and then we also rent the facility. We had one of our first weddings here at the beginning part of June.
Nice.
It was wonderful. They had the burlap going, and it was just breathtaking.
Oh, I bet. Tell the viewers something that they might not know about the zoo. Perhaps what a special animal you might have, or something that they might not know.
Well, when people come out to the zoo, I think sometimes they're really surprised. We have a number of primate species. A lot of people love the lemurs, and the spider monkeys are certainly really, really popular with the kids. But I think the one that kind of wins most people's hearts quickly, if not a cat lover or that, is our Wolverine. Our Wolverine is he's super active. He's very engaging with the visitors. When he's not sleeping, middle of the day, he's out sleeping, but the rest of the time he'll be interacting with the kids, and he loves life, and you can kind of tell that. So he's one of the unusual animals people see when they come here. I mean, depending if you like the birds, the penguins are also super popular with the visitors. The Australian walkthrough you can go through and see. One of my favorites is our peanut dogs. We have a dad and his 3 boys here, and they are active and incredibly vocal when it's feeding time. So they just kind of go crazy. But we really try and focus on having the kids have a unique experience. We're working on creating new opportunities for interaction between education and learning things too. So it's kind of a fun. It's got to be fun though. So I think part of our goal is to have people learn without quite realizing they're learning.
That's great. It's like exercise. You exercise. If you're tricked, if it's fun, then you're kind of tricked into it.
And you're gonna keep doing it too if it's a fun thing to do. So that's kind of one of the things that we like to do is have ways that they learn without necessarily being thrown at them. We do that with some of our events too. It's penguins. We have our Zoofaris coming up this Saturday, and it's going to be a blast doing teddy bears. But we're also talking about bears and about animal enrichment and what you can do in your backyard and what you can do with your pets and things like that to keep everybody active. So we have a lot of fun going on.
It sounds like it. How many employees here?
Oh, you know what? We have 7 keepers, and I have 3 people in maintenance, and then we have our cashiers, and that ranges in number between 5 and 7, depending on the time of the year. And then we have an education curator and 2 part-time people that help me in this front building that are invaluable.
Sounds great. Well, I know you mentioned the penguins.
Yes.
Any chance of peeking at it?
That might be able to be arranged.
Okay, good.
You want to see what's going on next?
Yeah, let's take a peek.
This is Tracy, and this is Opus. Tracy, tell us about Opus.
Opus is an African black-footed penguin. This is our oldest penguin. He's 28 years old.
28?
Yeah, so he's our old
Hi.
Opus, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's turn.
Now he looks pretty.
So how many penguins do you have here, Tracy?
We have 6.
6? Does he get along with all of them? Do they all play?
As long as they're not in his area.
Oh, so you're kind of territorial, Opus. Just because you're a little older, you kind of take charge, huh?
He's a take charge kind of guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice picture.
Oh, you're posing, aren't you?
Yeah, and these guys get to be outside because they're actually off from the coast of Africa. So the air temperature is warm there, but off the coast in the current, it's actually very cold. So they still have the insulation that a lot of your penguins would have that you would normally think of. But when most people think of penguins, they think of, the Arctic and it being really, really cold. But these guys can actually be outside and inside. So they can go out when the temperatures are pretty temperate.
Well, that's what I was wondering when I was looking outside. They're outside because I think of, for instance, like the St. Louis Zoo. You go in and
it's really cold.
It's freezing, and you can hardly stay in there, but 5 minutes. So they can be out here.
Where are you going, Opus?
Oh,
are we going this way? Oh, I know. Go back over that way.
Okay, we'll go to you then.
Yeah, I was like to say, he's a little bit of a mover. He likes, apparently, we cater to him too. So
that's okay. And so what does Opus like to eat? Just fish?
Fish, yep. We have capelin, smelt, and herring.
Oh, gosh.
So he gets...
Now, when you have kids here for camps and so forth, do they get to be a little interactive with the...
They get to see them from a distance, but not really interact too much with them. These guys do much better when they're in their territory. The weather's kind of icky for us today.
Right.
And like I said, when Tracy's with him, he behaves himself. If she's not, we have a little bit of trouble.
Well, that has to be fun for you to... I mean, that's great. I just never imagined that they'd be just so attached. I mean, you think,
Well, the keepers take care of them every day too. They really have strong bonds with the animals, and I think that's something that when people come to the zoo, they don't really take into consideration is that these guys work with the animals on a everyday basis. Christmas morning, there's still someone here taking care of them.
Yes.
You know what? So it's a strong bond that they actually form, and the animals respond differently to their keepers as opposed to me. They might see me every day, but sometimes I'm with a vet or I don't work with them on a daily basis, so their behavior with the person that brings them food and takes care of them every day is a pretty strong bond.
It's wonderful. So, as we said, it's a rainy day, but there's so much to see out here, Jackie.
Sometimes the rainy days actually turn out to be really great days because today too it's cooler.
Yes.
So a lot of the animals are more active and they're more engaged too when the sun's not out. I mean, I tell people when they come here and it's like a really hot day and they come at noon, think about it. If you had someone who was bringing you your water, your food, and taking care of everything, what would you be doing? You'd be out on your hammock, having fun. So they'd be sleeping. So usually during the summertime, coming in the morning or late in the day is a better time frame to see the animals active. A cloudy, rainy day, it's kind of a win-win because the animals are pretty active, and unless it's
crowds.
Pouring. Exactly.
Yes.
There's not a lot of crowds,
Yeah.
so that kind of makes it nice as well. And the penguins love it when it's raining.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it's like a little mist. They love it.
That's great.
Don't you, bud?
So any day's a great day at the zoo.
Yeah, yes it is. And there's different animals that are going to be active during different times too.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, some of our animals are a little spoiled maybe, so they'll be inside if it's really raining a lot. The bobcats come to mind when it's raining. They'll be inside, hunkered down. But some of the other ones that you wouldn't expect to see are pretty active.
That's fabulous.
Well, great. Well, thank you so much, Tracy, for bringing Opus to us. Thanks, Jackie. It's a fabulous place. If you haven't been to the zoo lately, please come on out. There is so much to do, so much to see, and the activities are just amazing here. You really have a great, great program, Jackie.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for being on the Friendly Auto Show.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure to have Jim Kuchar with the Illinois Bulldogs on the Friendly Auto Show. Hi, Coach Jim.
Hi, Susan.
It's so nice to have you here, and I know you coached the 12 and under Bulldogs. Tell me about the experience of being the coach.
The experience, it's a blast. I just love teaching the youth how to play baseball and enjoy the game. You know, it's not about wins or losses. Let them have fun and enjoy the game.
What do you find the most challenging part about putting a team together?
The parents.
You have all the parents here watching, I know.
No, it's a challenge just finding the right fit, the right kids for the right fit for the team, for the personalities and stuff.
How do you put them in their positions? How do you know who's the best first baseman and so forth?
We just work them in practice, and we just see who succeeds gets the spot. Mm-hmm. It's just a tryout per position.
How do you motivate them?
Motivate, just trying to teach them the game. Let them learn the game, have fun. That really motivates them. Having fun really motivates them. Winning does too, of course, but just having fun really gets them going and getting out there on the field. They enjoy it. That motivates them.
What do you do when you have some losing games? How do you keep their spirits up during those types of situations?
That's probably one of the most difficult things. It's really hard. Mm-hmm. I try to tell them what makes ball players how you act when you strike out or you lose a game. It's how you react during that. If you're going to enjoy the game or not. If you're going to dwell, it's in the past. There's nothing you can do about it. You just got to move on to the next one.
And they learn a lot from a loss as well.
Oh yes, you learn probably more from a loss than you do a win.
How often do you practice, Coach?
We practice. We start in January, and we go once or twice a week, all the way up through. We're finishing up our season here with about a week.
Okay, and then tell me about with the kids. Is it? Do you have some kids that you find that maybe don't want to stick with it, and how do you kind of turn them around when they are maybe becoming a little discouraged, and what do you do to help the mental side of the game?
I just try to talk to them. Stay positive, let them know, because most kids nowadays are multi-sport kids. I understand some of these kids on my team might not be baseball first, but I encourage all kids to play more than one sport, because when you get to high school, the one you might be a diehard fan of, you might not play. So I just try to talk to them, keep them upbeat, and just leave their options open. I always tell them, leave your options open. I know this might not be your number one sport, but keep playing, because they do enjoy it. I mean, every one kid on this team enjoys it. It's just, you just got to talk to them.
You mentioned the parents. How important are the wonderful parents to your program?
Oh, the parents I have this year, they're awesome. This is probably the best group. I've been doing this 16 years, so this is probably the best group of parents I've had. They understand what we're trying to do with the team. They understand their kids' positions on the team, which is very important. And they get the kids to practice. I mean, it's key for the kids. They got to get them to practice. They got to get them to games. They got to get them to tournaments. And I haven't had any problems, and that's just great.
That is fabulous. For someone watching the show today, what would you say to maybe a kid watching saying, gosh, I would really like to play ball. How could I get involved? How do you encourage that child?
I just play with your local rec league. Like the Bulldogs, we have a site. We'll look at kids, and I've taken kids who play rec league, and they practice with us to help them get better. So maybe in the future they can play some competitive ball. They just got to stay active. The neighborhood, you just play. Just play whenever you can play.
Great, good. Thanks, Coach, and good luck. And I know we're going to talk to some of your kids and get their point of view.
That'll be interesting.
It's my pleasure to be with the 11 under Illinois Bulldogs. This is the competitive traveling team, and these boys are fabulous. First of all, I want to introduce you to 5 of the team members. Go ahead.
Will, Kane, Hunter, Kyle, Jared.
You guys are fabulous. You just finished up your season, and your coach just brags about you guys. Tell me, what position do you play?
Center field, left field, shortstop. Pitcher, third base, and outfield.
Whoa.
Second base.
And now, is this your first year together as a team?
Yes.
How was it playing as a team together?
Good.
Good, good. You're not going to say
Good.
bad or stinky or anything, right? Did you all get along together?
Yeah.
Was it fun? Was it great becoming friends?
Yeah.
Who's the craziest one on your team?
Kyle.
Why do they say that, Kyle?
I don't know.
You can't believe it. You can't imagine it, right?
No.
You don't do you act silly or?
Yeah, sometimes.
What do you do that's kind of silly?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm at Cade. What does he do that's kind of silly? Does he dance around? Okay, you can tell me.
He always sings in the dugout.
He sings in the dugout.
He starts chants and stuff.
He chants
himself.
He's just himself. Okay, can we kind of hear a little chant here, Kyle?
Ole,
Oh,
ole, ole, ole.
do you guys cheer with him? Does he make you? Okay, let's. Kyle, I don't want to just hear Kyle. Come on, let's go. Everybody.
3, 2, 1. Ole, 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 ole.
That is great. Does your coach encourage this? Because this, teamwork he doesn't encourage it. Oh, I bet he does. Because this is about teamwork, right?
Yeah.
Well, you guys have to be all in sync out on that field, right?
Yeah.
I hear you traveled to Chicago and St. Louis. You just don't fiddle around. You play the big times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard stuff. You guys are young and you're out there traveling, and I hear you play up the older teams. That's pretty tough stuff, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel when you're out there playing these teams when you travel to Chicago? What do you feel like when you're up there? You feel pretty proud?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. You must. Is it pretty exciting to travel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you proud of each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staying in hotels is the best part.
Staying in the hotels?
With the ball out the field.
Oh,
While it's
God.
raining.
That's fun. That makes you come together, right, as a team?
Yeah.
You crushed that wiffle ball or at your game?
We crushed the team that we were going to play
weren't
in the
able
game
to-
that got rained out.
The whole tournament got canceled, so we played them in wiffle ball and crushed them.
Oh, okay. So you're still competing, right?
Yeah.
Even when it got rained out. That's great. What did you guys learn by playing as a team this year? What was the best lesson? Seriously, not
Always stay up.
always stay up. Be positive.
Yeah.
What did your coach teach you? What lesson did you learn from him?
To be annoying when you chant.
What about as far as being a baseball player? What did he teach you?
2 seconds. Yeah.
The attitude and effort, how you can control that.
Like, control your anger and effort.
That's good. You think that's a good life lesson?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are super. Really good. I know your coach is proud of you. And are you going to play together next year?
Maybe. We don't know.
You don't know. Where are you all from?
Springfield. From around Springfield,
We're
Pleasant
just
Plains.
scattered.
Think you're going to stay friends after this season?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, one more chant for the end, okay?
I'll start her off.
Ole, 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 ole. 11 and under Illinois Bulldogs. There you have it. Thanks, guys. Good luck next season. We're back with the 12 and under Illinois Bulldogs, and I have name.
Connor.
Connor. Easy.
John.
Reese.
Caleb, Tyler, David.
Great. You guys are amazing. I talked to Coach Jim about you, and he said you are a great team and you had a super season. Was it a lot of fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. What position did you play? Just real quick, we'll go down. Connor?
Shortstop. Third base.
Left field. Second base.
First, second.
Pitching and catching.
Wow, pitching and catching, super, great. Do you guys, let's talk about sports a little bit. I know you guys are super baseball players. Are you fans of the majors? What's your favorite team?
Cardinals.
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 Cardinals. Cardinals.
Cardinals. Cardinals.
And
Cubs.
whoa. Okie dokie. Do they razz you a lot, Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay, right? We're just giving you a hard time, right? Tell me, guys, what was it like being on the team together? Have you been together for a couple years, or is this the first year all of you been together?
Yeah.
This year,
Second.
Did it come together better this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the best part about being the teammates?
Just having fun.
get to know each other.
Interacting with each other.
Yeah. Do you all support each other? Yeah. What'd you do for each other if one of you was kind of down?
Try and help them out.
Yeah, we
Talk
just
to them. Whatever.
Just,
go over there and try to cheer them up.
yeah, because everybody has a bad day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you do when you guys were just on? You really had a great game. How fun was that?
Real fun.
Really fun.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Do you have a good memory? What was your best memory this season?
My best memory was when we were at our Pawnee tournament and we got first place.
And how'd you get that? How'd you accomplish that? What made that so special?
Well, we worked together, we were relaxed more, and we just had fun. We weren't thinking about it, we just played.
You just played your game. What position are you? What did you play again?
Second base.
Second base. What's your favorite moment?
When we just interacted as a team and got to know each other better all season.
What did you see from your teammates this year? Did you see do you have a special memory that you watched your team just really come together and play? Was there a special game that you just remember?
In Warrensburg, we lost that first game, and then the rest of the tournament, we just came back and played as a team, and we ended up playing in the championship game of that tournament.
That's fabulous. So you really came back.
Yeah.
That is great. Do you all remember that? Was
Yeah.
that just a super feeling? How about you? What was your favorite memory?
My favorite memory might be my first home run.
Oh, God, what did it feel like inside? Did you just,
It felt good. It was really fun to just get up there and get out of my slump and hit a ball really hard.
and what about you guys watching him run those bases? Were you just so happy for him?
Yeah, we were really excited for him because it was his first ever.
That is amazing. You could just see fireworks in your head, right, going on. What do you think of your coach? How hard do you think that is to be a coach?
Real hard, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He's a great coach though, and he really helps us out whenever we need help and keeps us calm and ready to play.
That's so great. Okay, so you saw earlier with the 11 and unders. Now you guys are a little older and probably more mature. Do you have anything like that?
Kind of.
Kind of. Oh.
Pre-game warm-ups would be Caleb's thing.
Caleb. Okay, buddy. Are we going to outdo the 11-year-olds?
Yeah.
Don't think about that. This is on TV and there's lots of viewers and we have an audience back here, but just don't think about anybody watching. Can you do that for me? Now you guys have to help them out, right? Okay, this isn't just like Caleb's show here. You got to help them out. Come on. Yeah, get a little huddle. I'll kind of listen here.
What time is it?
Game time!
Who are we?
Bulldogs!
What time is it?
Game time!
Who are we?
Bulldogs!
What time is it?
Game time!
Who are we?
Bulldogs!
Bulldogs FC!
1, 2, 3, Bulldogs!
Wow. Bulldogs, way to go, guys. Thanks so much and good luck to you next season. It's my pleasure to have Steve O'Connor from Try Harder Promotions with me today. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Susan.
Or Ironman extraordinaire with me. I'm so excited to have you on the show because I always love talking about your triathlon that's coming up in July. And this has really, it's become something really, really important here in Springfield. And it's really progressed into, 3 different triathlons here. And let's start, we have the Stone Man. This isn't like, for the graveyard or anything, so don't get scared. This is an award for first place winner here in these awards.
Handmade by Chapman Stone, donated for the race. We've got 12 of these to give out to the top racers in the sprint.
They're beautiful. So let's talk for somebody watching who maybe is not familiar with triathlon. Let's give a quick little course on the race distances. For the sprint triathlon,
Sprint triathlon is a 500-yard swim in Lake Springfield, just down the road here, and then a 12-mile bike, and then a 5K run, 3.1-mile run on the closed lake roads. The Olympic is the Iron Abe. It's a 0.9-mile swim through the bridges of Lindsay Bridge, and then a 24.8-mile bike, and then a 6.2-mile run. And then the big one is the Route 66 half. That's the half iron, which you and I have done. And that's a 1.2-mile swim, a 56-mile bike, and then a 13.1-mile run or half marathon. All in the same day, all back to back.
And it's great. The course is so beautiful here. Steve, you really have a very, very nice course. And perhaps, I know I have some friends that are doing the half for the very first time, and I just tell them it's a super course because the bike is nice and flat, and that is a really...
It's a big plus.
It's a big plus for your first.
Yes.
And for someone watching, is it too late to sign up for the sprint or the Olympic or any of them for that matter?
Yeah, any of them. Sign up goes through race day, but if you do want to get a shirt, we need to have you sign up by next Sunday. But the registration will stay open. We're looking at about 600 racers. We've got about 500 so far. So we're probably going to be setting a record this year, and a lot of it has to do with the bike. It's a fast bike, and you're looking for personal best, personal records on these courses.
And that is really important.
Very important.
Yes,
yeah.
As we know. We
Gotta get the awards.
Yeah, and we like those little extras that help us, the wind behind us.
And there's always a tailwind here. It's always cool.
That's important. Let's talk about, so what your race, as I said, is such a nice race. Let's talk about the amenities here. You have so many great perks. Can you list those for us?
Besides the tremendous course and all the support we have from the city of Springfield and sponsors such as Susan and John, we've got food from Hy-Vee coming, street side bistros coming to help the spectators with their food. We've got racers get a shirt with their race on it. Lots of different awards as you see here, and then snow cone machine from you, which is a big hit, and Mr. Lincoln makes an appearance and he presents all the awards to everybody.
That is great. Now, what about somebody that worries perhaps about safety? Tell me about how do you keep this course safe and the people on the course safe?
Yeah, very important. That's our main priority. With the safety, I'm bound by some sanctioning requirements to have police, firemen. We have 2 dive teams on the swim. We have 12 lifeguards. We have the power squadrons out. The lake residents come support the swim, so the swim's covered. The bike, we have volunteers. We have about 140 volunteers that take to help with the race, and we have 3 police departments that make it safe on the roads that stop the traffic, and then we close off Westlake Drive on July 25th. So the runners are basically running on closed lake roads.
That is super important. And as far as drinks and hydration on the runs?
Not a problem. We've got water and Gatorade all over the course. We have hammer gels on the course, bananas, oranges, salty stuff. So lots of stuff to eat and drink on the courses.
Yeah, it's like a buffet while you're biking and running, right?
Catered ride and run. Yeah.
That's great. So someone watching still wants to get signed up. How do they do it, Steve?
You can go online to www.tryharderpromotions.com, or race day. You can come out Friday night or Saturday morning and sign up at the beach house just down the road.
And the date is
July 25th.
July 25th. Okay.
We'll see you there.
See you there. Okay. Be there or be square, right?
That's right.
It's a lot of fun. Even if you're not participating, come on out and cheer the runners and bikers and swimmers on. It's a great, great event to watch. Thanks so much, Steve.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.